All right, Doug, thank you so much. Our David Hammer investigation in Sure to Lose showed how alleged fraud by a Texas law firm wreaked havoc on Louisiana's insurance industry. And now time is running out for thousands of storm victims who hired McClenny, Mosley & Associates and face a 2-year deadline to file lawsuits for Hurricane Ida damage.
August 29th, 2021. Hurricane Ida tore through southeast Louisiana and slammed into Jason and Darlene Pagani's house in Metairie.
We went over here, and the next thing I was like, oh no, oh that doesn't sound good. And next thing you know, I was like, oh tree, and the tree just was like, thump.
They were sitting in their living room when Ida tossed this massive oak tree right on top of them.
It was a shock, such a shock, and he just kind of felt like, am I going to live almost? You know, is the whole house coming down?
It was really intense. It was really scary.
But the storm itself was only the beginning of the nightmare for the Paganis. First, their insurance company, Southern Fidelity, folded before it paid for all repairs. It stopped paying for the Paganis' emergency trailer, so they had to move back into the house with holes in the ceiling and no central heat or air. They hired a Texas law firm called McClenny, Mosley & Associates, MMA, to help them get their insurance money, but now the courts have banned MMA from handling thousands of claims in Louisiana, accusing the firm and its lawyers of running a massive fraud scheme. Darlene Pagani didn't even know what was happening until she saw our MMA investigation in Sure to Lose this spring.
I reached out to you because I thought you would be that you know all this situation. Like you could tell me or help guide me in a way.
As we reported, MMA used improper automated methods to sign up thousands of clients without ever meeting with them. It told insurance companies it represented hundreds of policyholders who never actually hired them. It filed dozens of lawsuits against the wrong insurance company. It acknowledged that some insurance checks are still just sitting, uncashed, while storm victims wonder what happened to their repair money. We even got an exclusive secret recording of MMA's owner, Zach Mosley, after the court had punished the firm, laying out how he planned to keep making money on those cases behind the court's back.
We will still be operating as a litigation firm. It's just when we submit documents, we won't be submitting them to like Pacer. We'll be submitting them to Watt, and then his team will file them.
This is too much. Too much. Too crazy and too much.
Yeah.
But wait, it gets even crazier. LIGA, the Louisiana Insurance Guarantee Association, is the state agency that helps to pay claims when insurers go insolvent, like the FDIC does for failed banks. LIGA says it has 40,000 claimants now all across Louisiana, and 1,300 of them are people like the Paganis who lost their insurance company and got stuck with MMA. They have just 2 months to file a lawsuit before a legal deadline to file any case for Hurricane Ida damage.
The state of Louisiana does not care whether or not they lost their insurance company, they don't have an attorney that is ineligible to practice. If they don't file suit by August 29th, they will lose all their rights.
Sal Bricado is on a list of court-approved attorneys to take over cases for MMA. Bricado says he's ready to help the Paganis at a reduced fee of 20%. But he said untangling MMA's mess won't be easy.
How much time do they have to really actually get started with a lawyer to make that happen correctly?
Not much, because it takes time to get this information.
And then there's this. LIGA's adjuster wouldn't even talk to Darlene Pagani about her claim because MMA hadn't sent her what's called a drop letter, officially ending its representation.
Because of the prior letter of representation from MMA, they didn't want to deal with her. They said, you have an attorney, we're not going to speak to you, you have to give us a drop letter.
Last week, federal magistrate judge Michael North called leading insurance lawyers into court. He told them, don't wait for any drop letters. He said if they already paid settlements and the checks are sitting at MMA uncashed, they should cancel them and reissue them to the homeowner. And he urged them work directly with former MMA clients to settle their claims out of court.
The magistrate judge just indicated that claimant is technically unrepresented.
Ben Chapman represents LIGA. He thinks Judge North's comments reassured the insurance companies that it's safe to act as if MMA no longer exists.
What today did was unclog a lot of the log jam and kind of take off the handcuffs.
Chapman said Liga isn't an insurance company, isn't out to make money, and has a message for former MMA clients before they hire a new lawyer.
That they've been through the ringer enough, and we're not going to put them through it again. Reach out, talk to us. That's what we're here for.
But with the lawsuit deadline so close, Bricado says it isn't worth the risk, even with Liga.
They're not going to be sympathetic. At the end of the day, they step in place of the insurance company, and you still have to prove your claim. So that leaves the Paganis with one option: to hire an attorney and file suit.
And hoping against hope, they finally found someone who won't scam them.
I could go on and on. It's disgusting.
You feel scammed, like you said.
Totally.
You got to trust somebody, because if you don't trust somebody, then you're just like, okay, you might as well not do nothing.
And doing nothing, especially now, is the worst possible option. David Hammer, Eyewitness News.
If you want to hear MMA's founder Zach Mosley talking about what the law firm did wrong and how he wanted to keep operating in the background, you can check out David's story with the exclusive secret audio online at WWLTV.com.